The mainstream media exercises due diligence for once, and the liberals are going nuts, while a doctor fantasizes about himself on the mainstream media. Welcome to OK Miles. In what can only be described as a horrific plot, a bomb detonated in downtown Nashville, Tennessee, Christmas morning. Thankfully, only the bomber was killed. The explosion came from a rigged RV with an automated message playing out loud, telling individuals to evacuate. It just gets weirder. Apparently, local law enforcement was called out 1 hour prior to the explosion, responding to reports of shots being fired. Witnesses described multiple sets of shots being heard.
And then about 15 minutes later, again, there was a whole nother round of gunshots. This time it was way more gunshots. The first time it was 3 shots. The second time it was 5 shots. The third round, it was probably about 10 or 15 shots.
Shortly after, the 6 hero officers on location became aware of the automated message and potential bomb and started evacuating the surrounding buildings. Their actions undoubtedly saved countless lives. However, what were the gunshots about? And what was the motive of the bomber? Furthermore, why was the airspace above Nashville designated a national defense airspace in the aftermath? If you're looking for conspiracy theories, you've got the right ingredients here. And while the motive is still unknown, the progressives are certainly not wasting any time to theorize as to why it is that the mainstream media is not calling the bomber who died in the explosion, i.e., a suicide bomber, a terrorist. American politician by day and Chinese massage therapist by night, Representative Eric Swalwell of California tweeted out on behalf of the entire Muslim American population as to just how they feel about this suicide bomber not being called a terrorist. The weird part of his tweet is that it cites a guy claiming without evidence that the bomber was not mentally unstable. I feel like the Democrats deserve a new tagline. Democrats, we act fast emotionally and without information to promote identity politics. What a great segue into other news that is being reported entirely on hyperbole and hearsay. Dr. James P. Phillips is no longer working at Walter Reed Medical Center. And if you didn't know who the hell Dr. Phillips was, you're not alone. Apparently, this doctor became a media sensation when he criticized President Trump during his stay at Walter Reed. Specifically, when the president left his hospital bed to greet supporters outside while in a hermetically sealed SUV, the doctor stated that it put Secret Service agents at an unnecessary risk.
I have serious concerns that in any automobile, masks or no masks, there's a very high risk of transmission.
Now let's be serious here. Secret Service agents are typically in excellent physical condition, and they are tasked with protecting the president from potential bullets, whether it be abroad or even at the Washington Hilton Hotel in D.C., as President Reagan's personal detail found out in 1981. These agents are always going to be at the president's side and in the same room, even in Ward 71 where the president receives medical treatment at Walter Reed. These guys were always going to be at an unnecessary risk for contracting COVID-19 due to their work. While serving on active duty in Navy medicine, I witnessed plenty of contractors who would come and go, so I doubt that your leaving came from reprisal. Additionally, you'll have to forgive my lack of belief in your sincerity of why you were let go when your entire Twitter profile is a shrine to your own appearances on CNN. Let's not forget to mention that you're an acting chief of disaster medicine at George Washington University. That's a pretty big position. Get over yourself. If you enjoyed today's show, make sure to follow me on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow.